everybody.
Everybody.
Oh, it's so great to be with you. We've had a little bit of a break. As you can see, Ginger is visiting her grandma. So I'm not in my studio today, but having lots of fun. And Hillary, isn't this great to be back?
Yes, it's so nice to be back and so nice to see everybody.
I know. Missed everybody for sure. So today we've got really something fun to do. We're doing a dog toy review. It's kind of like a surprising toy, like
Yeah.
this really amazing toy that's kind of surprised us both in different ways. So you'll get to hear about our feedback on what we like, what we don't like, or what we think is a challenge, or what we think is super easy with the toy. But anyway, we thought we'd share some of our little tips and tricks and insights about the toy with you guys and gals out there. So thanks so much for being with us today. Hey, Mary, thanks so much for being here. So great to be back with you guys. Really, truly missed everybody. Just family stuff comes up, and unfortunately we can't be on live as often as we'd like, but we're so happy to be back. So before I continue, in case you just don't know who we are, for shame, I hope we have you for life from now on, because this is the best place to be for all kinds of dog lovers who love to craft. I am Patty, and I'm here with Hillary.
Hey, everybody.
And we are the co-founders of Hound Hugger DIY, and we come to you all the time, multiple times a week, toy patterns and dog treat recipes, and we interview dog loving companies and all kinds of things that really revolve around celebrating our life with pets, really.
Yep.
So today Hank had a birthday not too long ago, and Ginger gave him this little FOSSA egg-shaped chew toy. And what did Hank think of it?
So yeah, I have to say, it doesn't look like much. It's just a regular old chew toy. This happens to be one of Hank's most cherished possessions. He loves this thing, and he loved it because she also was very generous and gave him a bunch of other little plushies that went along with it.
Yeah.
This was the thing that he went for first. This is the thing that he was like, he hasn't even really played with the other plushies because he's been so focused on this one. So
that's
he
awesome.
Loves this thing. And part of it is, I think, the rubber that it's made out of. Mm-hmm. He loves the feel when he's actually chewing on it. So he'll close his little eyes and just chew on it. It's pretty incredible how much he loves this one.
Yeah. I think that's great. It looked like something that, I have a hard time getting like rubber toys, because sometimes they have a really funky smell. Sometimes they're super easy to chew through. They're not really a chewer, power chewer toy, or a chew toy that lasts. And I just don't like all those little rubber bits and things like that. This toy, I was so pleasantly surprised when Hank loved it. And Hillary and I kind of giggled to ourselves, because we're like, Ginger is not going to have the same reaction to this. And I'm like, well, let's give it a try. So I got one, obviously. I'm holding it here. And just to see what Ginger thought. Ginger's for those of you that don't know, Ginger's a little Chiweenie. So she's got some Dachshund in her, but she also has some Chihuahua. So her jaw is smaller. Her body, she doesn't pick up heavy things. And this thing does have...
It is heavy. It's got some
a little bit of a weight. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And for those of you who don't know, that Hank is a mini Dachshund, right? Yep. And so he's got a nice, good sized jawline and stuff. And so this is like the perfect size. I would say small to medium sized dogs, right? Yep. A large dog might be a little too small for them. I would say it's a little smaller than a tennis ball.
Yep,
right?
That's exactly what I was going to say. It's not quite as big as a tennis ball, and it's egg-shaped. So that's another thing that Hank really loves about it, is if you toss it, it bounces unpredictably. So he has a ton of fun trying to chase after it and things like that. Or if he drops it, it'll kind of bounce all over the place.
And wobble and roll and stuff. That's fun.
So he loves that. Like those two aspects are like the heft of it, the feel of it, and the kind of unpredictability of it are probably his favorite parts of it. And I would say they might be Ginger's least favorite.
Yeah. Well, she can't pick it up. So she's just like, what do I do with this thing? Now, when Ginger got it for Hank, thought it would be not just a fun chew toy, but because it's got these little holes in it, thought it would be a fun, interactive kind of like puzzle, like toy treat dispenser kind of toy. Now, what did your first thoughts of that for
So
treat
my
dispensing.
concern, because they are pretty small holes that are in
Yeah.
here, and I was worried that his kibble would get stuck in here and we'd
Yeah.
never be able to get it back out again.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I've never used this as a treat dispenser, and he loves it so much the way that it is. I'm just leaving it as this is a fantastic chew toy for him and a fetch toy and
Right.
all those sorts of things,
Right.
and have never really used it as a treat dispenser or anything like
Yeah.
that.
Maybe we could show some video
Yep.
of Hank playing with it, just so everybody could see. I just think that's great. So I was a little disappointed, you know, because I didn't know when you're shopping, you don't know how big or small or anything these are in size or how big the holes are and everything like that. But was so delighted to find out that he just got a kick out of the toy, regardless of whether or not it has treats in it. My biggest concern for getting it for Ginger then to try it out is because she can't pick it up and she doesn't really she just turned 4. I don't think she knows how to play fetch. We've tried a couple times. She'll chase after if I throw this, she'll chase it for a couple of feet and then she kind of wanders off the other way. The toy will go one way because this has a funky bounce and she goes the other way. It's pretty funny to see. So I was a little concerned that she might not like it at all. But thought it would be interesting to kind of give it a try with the treats. So you're going to see that coming up here shortly. But look at him. Oh my gosh. Look at those eyes. He's just having a ball.
So this is him. He loves the feel of it. He loves chewing on it. And
Yeah. It's got a good grip too.
Yep.
Like you can really get a hold, you can see his paw. He's holding it down. You can really get a good grip on it, or in his teeth. He can really carry it securely, which I think is probably another part that he likes a lot.
Yeah.
He's playing with his little.
Yeah,
go
this
ahead.
is him just keeping it away from his sister Hazel. So, and she did get it a couple of times, but it is definitely his favorite toy. So he's pretty into like getting it back, even if they're playing tug with it or anything like that.
That's cute.
So
Yeah. Well, and it's fun since she's the new member of the family. It's fun for him to have something that's all his.
Yep.
Which is kind of cool. So he can still be the alpha pupper in the house. Yeah, Mary, aren't they adorable? They're so sweet. And Hazel, I mean, she's only been at your house, a couple weeks, and she's growing already.
Yeah. Yeah. She has made herself right at home. She's not afraid. She snuggles up with Hank in his little bed and everything.
Oh,
like
that's cute. Yeah. And
little...
she's Basset Hound, so she's going to be bigger than her older brother here shortly. So here you are seeing me trying to get Ginger interested in this. Like, come on, play with me. And she's just like, I don't know what to do with this.
I could care less about that.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. It doesn't have any kind of a interesting smell. Now, I think you can get it beef flavored. I get a little nervous about flavored rubber kind of thing. Yeah. So I just got the plain. But you can see I put a couple kibbles in it. Her kibbles are super tiny and they fit in the holes very easily. So it worked out perfectly. So once I put food in it, she then all of a sudden started to become really interested in it. And all she has to do is roll it around and look at how easy the treats come out. So, or the kibble, I should say. So my suggestion for using it with food is it has to easily go in. You can't just push it in there because it will never fall out. So if it easily goes in, you can drop it in. That means it'll easily come out. And she ended up getting all the little, I think I put 5 or 6 kibbles in there and she got every single one. You can see she's just having a ball just munching down. So she had, Mary, Ginger wants a reward. Yeah, she's so cute when she plays with it. So I was so happy to see that even though she didn't like the toy as is, as a treat dispenser, it was perfect for her. She just loved it. And so the smaller dogs, they'll just roll it around and you'll get to, they can play with it that way. So the other fun thing that I don't think you've tried this, I haven't tried it yet, is it's got these ridges around the outside, which would be perfect to put peanut butter or yogurt on the outside of the toy. If you wanted it to kind of be a lick mat kind of exercise for pups, you could put peanut butter or yogurt on it and then stick it in the freezer, and it could be a frozen, toy in the summertime for them to lick. And the other thing that I really like about it is it's super easy to clean. Again, as long as you're not forcing food in there, you're not going to get it out and it will be tougher to clean. So make sure the food, the little kibbles, or if you have super tiny treats or you break up your treats into small pieces. They go in easily and then they're going to go out easily. But you can just rinse this with warm water, or I would even say stick it in the dishwasher on the top rack, and it'll clean nicely. And from all the reviews that I did see of this lasts. Now, there are power chewers, right, that can go through anything. So I'm not going to say it's going to be the perfect super chewer toy for everybody, but it does last. And especially, I think, kind of those small to medium sized dogs that chew through a lot of stuff. Hank is a chewer, right? He goes
So
through.
that's what I was gonna say. For Hank, he can chew through a Kong. So if
Okay.
it's got food in it, he will chew through it, which is part of the reason why I've never put food in this one or put anything like peanut butter or anything like on it. Because if I did, I think he would chew through it.
Okay.
Just like once
Or
you
be
kind of
tempted
turn that
to, right?
corner, he would be like, okay, now I just need to go through it to
break
get
it open to
the
get the
treat
good
is.
stuff inside. Yeah.
So with it just as is, he's kept this. He loves it. He uses it as a chew toy. He chews pretty aggressively on it, but he doesn't chew through it. Now, I believe he would be able to chew through it if I put something on it. So,
yeah. And it's got 2 layers. So there's the red layer and the yellow layer to it. So it is pretty strong, pretty sturdy.
Yeah.
They do sell it with a bell inside as well. So if you have a dog that isn't a power chewer that can chew through there and get to that bell, that might be an option for you, just as another sound stimulant, right? In playing with the toy. There are some dogs that I read on the reviews that love the little bell inside. Ginger's not one, so I got it without the bell. And like I said, it also has a beef flavor to it, which I don't know. Maybe it's good. I'm kind of neither here nor there with it. So I usually default to the like regular, no flavor. But anyway, so there's lots of options, lots of fun things with this. It ends up, I'd say, a thumbs up, right? I think it's a good toy.
I think it's definitely a thumbs up. And it's for sure a thumbs up from Hank and Hazel too. Like both of them like it, use it. But the fact that Ginger also, because I was like, Ginger is gonna hate this.
I know, we were like, she's not gonna, which she did, right? You saw the video. She's like, what do I do with this thing? But
when she could use it as a treat dispenser or as a kibble dispenser, like that is pretty amazing. That's something that is. This is not a Ginger toy at first glance. And the fact that she can actually get use out of it, likes it, enjoys it. And it was easy enough for her to actually, roll it around and get those treats out.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
And I think she would like the peanut butter too. I think if, she would sit there and kind of lick on it as well. She's not one to break open even stuffies or plushy toys. So fingers crossed we keep going that route, because I've had dogs that they last 5 seconds. So I'm not too concerned of her like even trying to chew on it if it's got peanut butter. So one of these days I'll give that a shot and see what she does with it. But yeah, it's fun to see all the different aspects of just this really simple, well-designed, I think, toy. Maybe the biggest thing is, the holes are too small, but if you do find kibble that's super tiny,
and you could break your kibble in half, or just make sure that it's real tiny.
It just has to
use it as a dispenser.
Has to drop right in. That you can't force it or anything like that, or it just won't find that way out again. So anyway, a lot of fun. Hope everybody enjoyed this. We had fun kind of experimenting with both of our dogs in different styles and see how they reacted to it. Skyla, Mary, thank you so much for being with us today, and everybody else that's watching, or if you're watching on the replay, thanks so much. So happy to be back with you guys. We'll be back again, hopefully in a few days, with some other more fun stuff to share. Yeah.
And we do, just before we jump off, we do have a link for this in the description if you guys are interested. And that link is an affiliate link, so we do make a small percentage if you're interested, or you can just, look it up on your own as well. So it's Amazon is where we got these. So super convenient, easy to get, and really nice and affordable for, I think, a really long-lasting toy for everybody.
Right. Exactly.
All right.
Thanks so much, everybody. Have a great day.
Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.